You guys, I hate to break it to you, but I've got to be the one to say it. The guy with the aesthetic Instagram is never going to provide for you. Like, I don't think there's anything that cringes me out more than picturing a guy, not a man, a guy, scrolling through like 30 pictures just to find the one that he looks best in. Oh, and then like turning the exposure down to make it aesthetic. Like, I'm sorry, but he thinks he's the princess in that relationship 100%. Like, I'm trying to find the guy with zero social media presence that doesn't know what aesthetic is.
They don't have, big fucking arms, okay? They are not jacked. They don't have, good shoulder. And they don't have a, like flat stomach, okay? They don't have like abs and shit, okay? And these veins you can see. So that is the problem with most of the people, that they don't have an aesthetic body. Because I used to have the worst acne prone skin, okay? Like most people think, okay, bro, this is a very cool posture, like crossing your arms and talking to people. It's not a good posture, okay? You look like a loser and you look like an underconfident man, okay? So don't do this shit, okay? Keep an open posture. Whenever you occupy space, whenever you make eye contact, whenever you eliminate negative nervous gestures, then you become a confident man. Then you look like him, okay? Which girls will fall for, which girls will beg to go on date with, which girls will die for. So the thing is, you can become top tier in all the physical aspect, like having good communication, good looks, good body language. But if you are psychologically not strong, and if you don't have the mindset hacks and mindset tools that you need to perform like a maniac, okay, then you will become a loser, okay? So pay very much careful attention now, because I'm going to talk about a psychological concept. When I discovered this concept, okay, it literally blew my mind, okay? So the concept is nothing but just close your eyes for a minute and visualize with me, okay? From this day, like whatever the date is, like 1 year from now, where do you see yourself physically? Where do you see yourself relationship wise, okay? Where do you see yourself mentally? Where do you see yourself money wise and career wise, okay? So just visualize yourself, that what kind of car do you want, how much rich you want to become like 1 year from now, what kind of girl you want to hang out with, what kind of career you want to pursue. All these things, if you visualize, you can get a glimpse of what him literally means. So when I say that how to become him, it's nothing but that fully utilized potential of yourself, which I also call as Maximus, okay? Just write it down right now. Where do I see myself 1 year from now, okay? Physically, I want to be jacked, okay? I want to have little bit more muscle. For that, I need to follow a particular plan. For that, I need to increase my calorie intake. For that, I need to hit my muscle groups regularly and with more volume. So that is the benefit of writing something down. So if you are not writing down right now, just end this video, bro. There's no benefit of watching this video. You are just watching it like time pass. Don't do this, okay? I don't want you to waste your time, okay? Rather than go somewhere else and enjoy some Netflix or chill, okay? If you're writing it down, then write it down, okay? This is where I see myself physically 1 year from now. This is where I see myself relationship wise, okay? Like how I wanna make progress in myself so that I am able to date a person that I want to date, okay? That is actually my standard, rather than just chasing any other girl, okay? This is my standard of beauty. I want 8 out of 10, okay? So if that is your standard, then write it down that, okay, I want 8 out of 10, or I want 7 out of 10. Even 7 out of 10 is like a very fucking hard work, okay? You need to be monetarily well to do, you need to be physically attractive, you need to have good communication. Then you will get an idea that, okay, these are the things where I am deficient, okay? Like I don't have a good physique, okay? So I need to go to gym, I need to start working out in home, I need to build little bit muscle, or I need to lose fat. You will be suddenly aware of all the deficiencies that you have, and that is a good thing, okay? That means you are progressing. You are not like others who are just being distracted by all the nonsense that is going on in today's generation, okay? So that is the first step. So now let's talk about the two important aspects to become him or your Maximus self. One is physical aspect, second one is psychological aspect. I'm going to talk about 4 physical aspects and 4 psychological aspects, okay, which is going to cover everything that you need to know to become the him or your Maximus self. First physical aspect is aesthetic body. Many people makes the same mistake in gym again and again, that they don't have an aesthetic body, okay? Means they don't have big fucking arms, okay? They are not jacked. They don't have good shoulder, and they don't have a like flat stomach, okay? They don't have like abs and shit, okay? And these veins you can see. So So that is the problem with most of the people, that they don't have an aesthetic body. So there's basically two important things that you have to know about having an aesthetic body. The first step of building an aesthetic physique is focusing on lowering your body fat, like as much low as you can. So I am talking about 9 to 15%. Currently I am at literally like 9% body fat. Okay, so that is the range I stay, like in 9 to 12%. Okay, I never build more body fat than that. That's why I think I look good in every fucking cloth that I wear. Now how you can lower your body fat, that is a separate topic for video, but generally you have to eat less calories than you burn. That is the best way to lose body fat, but don't exclude protein. So that is the basic summary of losing fat and like building muscle at the same time and keeping your body fat low. Now the second most important thing to build an aesthetic physique is having aesthetic goals in your mind when you go to the gym. So the simple definition of having an aesthetic physique is you don't want to have a body and have a physique like a South villain. Okay, you want to aim for a hero physique, which is like how Ranbir Kapoor looks in most of his movies, how Kartik Aaryan looks in most of his movies. Okay, like slim, aesthetic with proper V tapered. Okay, so you have to perform 3 days upper body and 2 days lower body. Okay, so you are understanding what I'm trying to say, that you have to put more volume into upper body muscle, because the more you will work out your upper body, the more you will develop the upper body muscles and the more you will have a V tapered physique. The most important muscle to have a V tapered physique is I think the shoulders. Okay, especially the side delts. Okay, this is what you have to focus on, because front delt you are actually working when you are doing some pushing movements like bench press, like push-ups, like deficit push-ups. Okay, you are already working your front delts. Okay, which is this delt. Okay, but most of the time which gives your physique proper V taper, that is your side delt. Okay, like this area you can see side delt, this is called side delt. So this is what gives you a proper V tapered physique. Okay, now you have to pick any 2 exercises and you have to perform those side delt workouts most of the days, because they recover very faster. It's not like they become sore or something, like they recover very faster. Okay, so you can perform like every other day your side delt workouts, so that you get a big side deltoid. Okay, so that you look fucking good and you look fucking jacked when you wear a t-shirt or when you flex your muscles and when you are simply standing. Okay, so you need to train your side delts. Then the second most important muscle is your chest muscle. If you don't have a big chest and if you don't have a properly moderately developed chest, then you are going to look small, you are not going to look V tapered. Okay, now the third important muscle to have an aesthetic physique is your arms, bro. Like this is the game changer. Okay, like you can have big chest, you can have a big back, you can have even good shoulder, but if you don't train your fucking arms, then you are going to look small. Even I have seen in my gym so many big people are there, bro, they don't have arm, they don't have 4 arms, they don't even have visible veins. Okay, because they never train their arms. Okay, they just do compound exercises every day, so they are not even doing like exercises like bicep curls or like tricep extension or like tricep push down. Like they are not performing any arm workout. Okay, they're just doing it like in a leg day they will do some shoulder or triceps, or in a chest day they will do some biceps. They are not having a proper arm day. So you need to have a proper arm day in your working out spirit. Okay, if you want to have an aesthetic physique, or you have to put sufficient amount of time, at least once a week or twice a week, in hitting those arms, so that you can have good fucking biceps, you can have good tricep muscle, and you can have some good veins and all, because that's what will make you look aesthetic whenever you wear a t-shirt or whenever you wear a tank top. Okay, so that's what you have to focus on. Now the second step of this physical aspect is having a good skin. Now I am not saying that if you have acne you don't have a good skin. Even if you have acne and you still maintain your skin and you have a good skincare routine, then you will eventually have a good skin when those acne will dry out or when those acne will vanish. So always have a good skincare routine. Now I will talk about 2 steps to having a good skin. One is having a good skincare routine, which I will simply put first and foremost is you have to clean your skin daily. Okay, so have a good cleanser and clean your skin at least twice a day. Once when you wake up in the morning, you accumulate so many dust in your skin when you are just like putting your skin in a pillow, or you are just crawling through the bed, doing all those movements that you do in your bed. Okay, so you are accumulating very much dust and waste products in your face. Yes, at least 2 times wash your face, once in the morning and once in the night. And especially when you come from some outside place, by spending 2-3 hours there, you accumulate so many dust in your face, like mandatory you have to wash your face. Okay, whenever you come from outside and whenever you come from, let's say, gym or this kind of places. Okay, so that is necessary. And second step is you have to have a good moisturizer. Now if you don't have any clue about skincare product and skincare things, like don't feel shy. Okay, I was same like that. Okay, then after lots of research I figured out some skin products which suits me and which suits many of my friends also. Okay, I recommend them some skin products. Okay, when they ask that, bro, what the fuck you use in your skin? Okay, because your skin has improved very much. Okay, because I used to have the worst acne prone skin. Okay, I still get acne, but somehow it goes within few days or within few weeks. Okay, so that's how I maintain good skin, even though I am very much prone to acne. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, you have to have a good moisturizer and you have to have a good cleanser. Another most important thing you have to do is you have to hydrate yourself properly. Okay, you have to drink at least 3 liter or 4 liter of water per day. Okay, if you want to have a glowing good skin, like this is the fact, like dermatologically proven fact. Okay, if you are not drinking enough water, if you don't have enough electrolytes in your body, you are not going to have a good skin. Okay, you are always going to have a dull skin. And another thing is you have to have a good diet. Okay, so don't eat junk food. Okay, I'm not going to now talk about junk food to you. So these are the 2 important steps to have a good skin. Now third step of this physical aspect is very much important. If you don't focus on this thing, you will never become the him. Okay, now this step is nothing but having a good body language. The first thing you can do to have a good body language is keep an open posture. Okay, how to keep an open posture is you keep your shoulders back and chest open whenever you are walking into a place. Okay, whenever you are walking into gym, whenever you are walking into a room full of crowded people, you don't go like this, looking at your phone, thinking that, okay, I'm nonchalant, bro, I'm fucking cool. Okay, I'm not going to look at other people. Okay, you just seem like a dork. Okay, you just seem like a beta male. Okay, you just seem like a loser. Second thing is make eye contact with people. Okay, now if you are talking to people and if you're just passing through some people, okay, like if people are making eye contact, have an eye contact. Okay, like it's not weird. Okay, like have an eye contact, maybe give them a little bit smile and walk. Now the thing you have to avoid is crossing your arms. Okay, like most people think, okay, but this is a very cool posture, like crossing your arms and talking to people. It's not a good posture. Okay, you look like a loser and you look like an underconfident man. Okay, so don't do this shit. Okay, keep an open posture, shoulders back, chest up. Okay, like walking without crossing your arms. Okay, walking with your arms like totally spread wide. Okay, now second thing is make eye contact. Now whenever you are talking to people, whenever you are having conversation with people, try to make eye contact. Even if you are passing through a group of people and they're looking at you, don't shy away. So try to feel the vibe, and if somebody is looking at you, give them a look. Okay, then maybe smile and then move on. Okay, don't like shy away and don't try to avoid people, don't try to hide in a corner. Okay, and see that who is looking at me. If somebody is looking at me, just look at them for 2-3 seconds, then move on. Okay, don't hide away. So that is the another thing about having a good body language. Make eye contact properly. Now the third important thing about having a good body language is eliminating negative and nervous gestures. Now the thing most people do nowadays whenever they are nervous is they will make some like nervous gestures. Nervous gestures are nothing but when people fidget. Okay, so don't do this kind of gestures. Okay, like tapping your feet or like moving your hand or like doing something with your fingers. Don't do this shit. Okay, you are just nervous, so be aware of those behaviors, be aware of your fidgeting, and don't fidget. Okay, just eliminate those nervous gesture. Okay, just stop, pretend like you are the fucking confident man in the whole world. Okay, and don't fidget. So that is the thing. Okay, eliminate nervous gestures. The fourth thing about having a good body language is occupying space while you are sitting and while you are standing. If you're walking in the gym, okay, so keep an open posture. Okay, like just occupy space, like put your hands like this. Okay, like you own this space. Okay, and if you are sitting, just put your hands like this, like you own this space. Okay, you have to occupy space, otherwise people will not give you space and people will not give you respect. Okay, whenever you try to occupy some space when you are sitting and when you are standing, what it does is it gives you little bit of authority and it gives you little bit of self assurance and it gives you self confidence. Okay, whenever you have an open posture, whenever you occupy space, whenever you make eye contact, whenever you eliminate fidgeting and negative nervous gestures, then you become a confident man, then you look like a confident man, then you look like him. Okay, which girls will fall for, which girls will beg to go on date with. Okay, which girls will die for. Okay, so that's what you should do. So this is the thing about body language. Number 4 is having good communication skills. Now by having good communication skill, I don't mean that you have to have the best English speaking skill in the world. That is the biggest misconception. Okay, the best thing you can do from today to become a good communicator is to be a good active listener. Okay, One time I was watching a Javed Akhtar's interview, and he was saying that most people don't listen. They are just waiting for their turn to speak. So whenever you are speaking to somebody, okay, and you are trying to like speak over them, and you are just trying to say your lines, like stop that, okay, like be aware of that situation and restrict yourself and try to listen to what they are saying. If you are having a conversation with a girl in a gym and they are asking you, or you are asking them, okay, so what you like to do, and like what kind of split you follow, or like what are you training today, and where do you stay. So if you're asking some questions and they're talking about certain shit, don't try to get excited and talk over them that oh, what I do, what I like about these things. Just listen to them, okay. Most of the time you just need to be a good active listener, okay. That's what is the most attractive skill you can build in your life, okay, and the best thing you can do to improve your communication skill. Most people give bullshit advice, okay. It's not your accent, it's not your vocabulary, it's not your like how fast you can speak or something. You have to be a good listener. That is the base and that is the core of being a good communicator, okay. I can't emphasize it more. And the second thing is you have to read and write, and this is a tip which I followed rigorously to improve my communication skill. I was watching one Jordan Peterson interview, and he was saying if you want to be a good communicator, you have to build this skill of reading and writing. So try to read books, try to write about certain things, okay. Try to write about your life, journal. That is the another best thing you can do to improve your communication skill. Now a few things I will mention, that try to get the pronunciation right of some words. It does not matter that much, but you don't want to mispronounce certain words, okay, in a bad way. So try to make your vocabulary a little bit better. That you will make better by if you read books and if you read articles or whatever your hobby is, okay. You read about those things, you will make your vocabulary better, okay. But also you need to pronounce the words in a more clear way, and maybe focus a little bit on the grammars, okay, like where to use have, where to use had, where to use in, where to use on. So try to focus on these kind of things. It's just a chat GPT search away, okay. That will fix your every vocabulary and pronunciation issues, okay, like common mispronounced words, okay. So just go to chat GPT and learn about these things, okay. Otherwise be a active listener. These steps alone will make your communication like 80% better than other people, okay. So this is the thing about physical aspects, and if you want to become him, you have to follow all these steps regularly. So the thing is, you can become top tier in all the physical aspect, like having good communication, good looks, good body language. But if you are psychologically not strong, and if you don't have the mindset hacks and mindset tools that you need to perform like a maniac, okay, so that you can beat any obstacle that you face, okay, because you will get hit in the face, okay, you will get knocked down multiple times in life. It all comes down to your psychological strength, okay. If you are not psychologically prepared enough, then you will become a loser, okay. So pay very much careful attention now, because I am going to talk about a psychological concept. When I discovered this concept, okay, it literally blew my mind, okay. So the concept is nothing but becoming a puer to maxima. So the puer is a very important concept in Jungian philosophy, and if you don't know anything about, then I'm going to describe it to you. Now the concept of puer was described by Carl Jung, one of the famous psychiatrist and philosopher, and it was more explained through one of his student, Marie Louise von Franz, okay. So she explored this concept of puer. Now the puer is puer aeternus. Now what do you mean by puer aeternus? Puer aeternus is nothing but a man child. They discovered that most people live their life like a man child, look, and they never become their full potential, and they never utilize their potential. Now this concept I call as becoming Maximus. Now this is my philosophy, which is extension of Jungian philosophy of puer aeternus, and I call this puer aeternus to Maximus arc. So you have to become a Maximus from the puer aeternus, means you are a man child now, okay. Now the characteristics of man child is first thing is they take action when they feel like, when they are motivated. So this is the first characteristics of puer aeternus. So how to know that you are a puer aeternus? Means you don't take action when you are feeling unmotivated, okay. You only take action when you are feeling motivated. Another thing about puer is they avoid the cost, means they want all the great rewards, they want the best car, they want the best attractive partner, they don't want to settle for mediocre things, but at the same time they don't want to pay the cost, they don't want to pay the cost of becoming the 1%. So this kind of people Carl Jung categorized as puer aeternus, means they want all the big things, but they will avoid the cost of achieving those big things. They don't want to do the hard work. Third thing is they will not do the boring work, they will not do the ordinary work, they will not do the normal boring, like dreadful stuff that you need to do to become something big. Okay, most of the time these poor people are like, they are just sitting in their couch, they are like, no bro, I need to do some big things. I don't wanna do this normal ordinary thing, like cleaning my room, like writing down in my journal my to-do list, what I will do in today. No, those things are for losers. I am a hero. Okay, I am a king of my own kingdom. Okay, so I don't do those things. I would only do big things in my life. I don't do these ordinary things like reading about a certain topic on the internet, or reading a book. They avoid those things, and they engage in what? They engage in video games, they engage in porn, they engage in junk food, and still they have an inflated sense of ego, and they will avoid the boring work, they will avoid the normal ordinary work. If you have big dreams, and if you avoid the normal work, the boring work that you need to do to become great, and to become excellent at a certain skill, then you are a poor, you are a man child. Okay, another important thing about this poor attendance is they will avoid accountability, they will avoid responsibility, and they will avoid commitment. They neither wanna commit to any goal, they neither wanna commit to any person, they neither wanna commit to anything in life. Okay, they will just randomly move from things to things. Okay, they don't wanna close doors, they don't wanna say that okay, I need to sacrifice this particular thing. Let's say I have two choices, or three choices, I need to sacrifice two choices to become better at one choice. Okay, though I love maybe three choices also, but I need to sacrifice so that I can focus on a singular thing and I can become better at that particular thing. Like, let's say you have three hobbies. Let's say you like watching movies, fitness, let's say you like playing cricket. Okay, now you have to choose any one hobby. Okay, like what you want to pick, like you want to go into this movie business, you want to become a critic, you want to become a reviewer, or you want to become a fitness influencer, or you want to become a cricketer. So you have to close two doors. Okay, either you have to close the door of, let's say, movie reviewing, then you can become a cricketer, or you have to close the door of becoming a cricketer and this movie thing to become fitness influencer. So you have to close some doors. Okay, that's what poor is afraid of. They want to utilize all of their hobbies. Okay, you can't become Maximus like that. Okay, you have to choose one particular thing which you want to put all your focus in, so that you can become better at that thing. Now the characteristics of Maximus, and what I call becoming your Maximus self, involves paying the cost. Number one thing is pay the cost what you want to achieve. Okay, if you want to become the one person, you have to do hard work every fucking day. That is how you will become the one person. Okay, so pay the cost. Another thing is take accountability and responsibility. Next thing is you have to be able to sacrifice and close doors, so that you can focus on a singular thing that you want to become great. The next thing is you have to do the boring and ordinary and normal stuff. You can't wait for things to become perfect. You can't just think that I will do only big things. Okay, I don't do this ordinary normal work. Like let's say I make videos. Okay, I have to do editing, I have to do thumbnail, I have to design my background, I have to set up the lighting, I have to set up the camera, I have to buy tripod, I have to clean my room. So if I don't want to do the ordinary shit, okay, and I will be like, bro, I will just sit and I will just talk, and I will not do other things, then I will never become a content creator. Okay, and I will never become great at this thing. So I have to be able to do these ordinary things. Okay, so that I can become great at what I want to do. So do the ordinary, normal, and boring work. Next and most important thing, like this is the last thing I will tell you, okay, which is taking consistent unmotivated action. Whenever you are feeling unmotivated or shit, okay, take action. Okay, so the thing is you have to always say to yourself throughout the day, okay, take unmotivated action. Okay, whenever you are unmotivated, action. Okay, it's not mandatory to take action whenever you are motivated. So I was feeling, let's say, lazy in the night. I'll be like, okay bro, who the fuck wants to make video and make content? Okay, already an engineer, bro, I have a moderate amount of money to go through my life. Why the fuck I want to make videos? Okay, so let's just sleep and chill, talk to girls, go to park and chill like other people are chilling in the bars and hanging out. I can do that. Okay, so rather than that, I'm choosing to do this. Okay, I'm not feeling motivated enough some days. Okay, but I will take unmotivated action consistently to become better at my skill, to become better at my craft. Okay, so this is the single differentiator between poor and Maximus. People who are becoming him, or people who are becoming the Maximus, they are taking everyday consistent unmotivated action. Okay, so whenever you are lazy, just tell yourself, take unmotivated action. Okay, if you want to become great. Okay, this concept is very interesting and very important puer aeternus to maximus. I will talk about this thing in detail in some other videos. Let me know in the comments if you want to go deep of the thing which is known as puer aeternus and how to become maximus. Okay. Now second aspect of this psychological aspect is in having godfidence. What do I mean by godfidence? Godfidence is nothing but in having god like self confidence. One thing this Indian people does not have, because I am Indian, okay, so I know what is the thing that most Indian men and even most Indian female lacks. That is nothing but having high self confidence, having high self esteem. Because even a bad parenting and this education system, most people's confidence is fucked up by their parents, okay, and most of the time by their teachers or by their surroundings or whatever, okay, and whichever place they are in. So because of this bad parenting, teachers and education system, most of the time most young men and women have a very low self esteem. So I am telling you and I am giving you the permission to have godfidence, okay, means god like self confidence, like Kanye West, like Shah Rukh Khan, like Zlatan the footballer, okay, like Ronaldo, like Messi, okay, like whenever they are in the field they think that they are the fucking best in the world in that particular shit. So whenever you have some goal and whenever you are working in some skill, let's say you are preparing for a job, let's say you are going to become a software engineer, let's say you are going to become a content creator, if you have decided that you are going to do that, then why not have that god level self confidence? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You have nothing to lose. So have this godly self confidence, okay. Now you will be like, but how to build godly self confidence? I have proper videos on that, okay, 2 videos, okay. I will give link either on the I section or in the description, so you can check out those videos on how to be godly self confident. But I will mention 2 important steps to become godly self confident. First step of becoming godly self confidence is having a growth mindset. This growth mindset concept was very much elaborately described in the book of Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. Now the concept generally is you'll have 99% of the people in this generation have fixed mindset, and they think that no bro, we can't do many things. I am a software engineer, I can do only software engineering, I can't become a cricketer or athlete. Why? Because they have fixed mindset. Now the people with growth mindset believes that if they put their mind, time and energy and effort into something, they can become whatever the hell they want to become. So that is the difference between fixed mindset people and growth mindset people. Fixed mindset people have low self-esteem, low courage, low competence, and they think, okay bro, we can't grow our mind. They don't have any knowledge about neuroplasticity and how if you put your mind, energy and focus into even a different skill, you will become better at that skill, okay. This is the fact, this is the science, okay. If you want to have self-confidence, the first thing you have to cultivate in yourself is having a growth mindset. So let's say you are going to gym, okay, and you see some people are doing some split squats or some different kind of bench presses, and you are beginner in the gym, okay, then you have to have the growth mindset, okay bro, that if I put my mind, effort and if I do that thing, eventually I will become better at that particular thing, okay. So this is the benefit of having a growth mindset. And fixed mindset people, what they will do is they will be like, oh bro, no, I can't do that, okay, no, I am not good at it, okay, I will just do my cardio and I will do some running and I will go to my home and I will sleep. This is the fixed mindset people, okay. They never grow in their life. So you need to cultivate first of all growth mindset if you want to have high self confidence. Now second thing is fake it till you make it. I know many people will disagree with me, but I believe in this 100%. Now there is a quote which I always refer by Chris Williamson, one of the famous podcaster. There's a quote that when you fake confidence, when you are nervous and when you are scared, you are actually being confident. This is the thing which most people do not understand. Who talks about that no bro, fake it till you make it does not work. I say it works 100% of the time. What is fake it till you make it? It's not that you are faking something. It's like when you are in a stressful situation where you are nervous and scared and you fake confidence, like bro, you walk like a confident man, you keep an open posture, you walk without crossing your hands and without fidgeting. You're like, let's go, just fake it, okay. And when you eventually do that faking thing multiple times repeatedly, you will see after few days or after few weeks you will become and you will have that aura of a confident man, because after faking it multiple times your body adapts to it, okay. Your body reacts naturally to those kind of nervous situations confidently, and you will get shocked that how good it works, okay. This fake it till you make it. So always remember this quote, okay, that when you are faking confidence, when you are scared, you are actually being confident. Okay, so this is the thing about having godfidence, or having god level self confidence. Third thing about the psychological strength and psychological aspect is the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Now the simple way to not give a fuck is, let's say you go to gym and you ask out a girl, okay, that, okay bro, what the hell you are doing after gym? Okay, like, do you wanna grab something like coffee or something after gym? Maybe you have started conversation earlier, but you asked someday, okay, and she says no, actually I need to go to my friend's house, or I have some work. That means she does not want to go. Okay, and if she suggests that we can go sometimes else, then she wants to go. She will have three responses. Either she will say to you that let's hang out after gym, or she will avoid you and she will say she will give you some excuse that I need to go to this friend's house, or I need to go somewhere else. Means she is rejecting you. So accept that, okay, she is rejecting you. And another response you can give is that no, I am busy today, let's go out later, okay, or maybe some other day, let me know when you are free. So that means she wants to go, but she is actually busy. So if any of these things happens with you, okay, so the best thing that can happen with you, that she agrees with you, and another thing can happen with that she does not want to go with you. Okay, so the thing you should realize that time that, okay, that she is going to die, bro. Like, just imagine this. Okay, so most people don't realize this simple thing about people, that bro, if you get rejected by a person, let's say if you get rejected by a girl, just remind yourself that, okay bro, that person is going to die, that person is not going to live forever. And you'll be like, okay bro, then why the fuck I care about? Okay, I don't fucking care, bro, you are going to die, what the fuck you are going to do? Nothing. So even if you embarrass yourself, okay, if you feel embarrassed, bro, just remind yourself, bro, that person is going to die. So this is the best way to not give a fuck about other people. This is the best way to avoid feeling embarrassed or shame. Like, bro, she is going to fucking die, other people are going to die, so why the fuck I have to care about? Okay, I need to live my life the way I want to live. So this is the best way to not give a fuck. You just remember this singular thing, okay, that most people are going to die. Okay, this will free you from giving a fuck about other people. Okay, you don't need to know about any other tip. This is the only point you have to remember as of now. And the final step, if you want to become puer aeternus to maximus, then you need to know about this step. Okay, this is one of the most important steps. Now the step is becoming him or becoming maximus is on the other side of DBPFS. Now what do I mean by DBPFS is, D stands for discipline, B stands for boredom, P stands for pain, F stands for frustration, and S stands for sacrifice. So means if you want to become the fucking man, then it is on the other side of being disciplined, it is on the other side of tolerating boredom, it is on the other side of pain, frustration, and it is on the other side of sacrifice. Whenever you are feeling lazy, whenever you are feeling unmotivated, depressed, just remind yourself that if I want to become maximus from puer aeternus, okay, if I want to go from this man child to becoming the greatest version of myself, it is on the other side of discipline, boredom, pain, frustration, sacrifice. Always keep this acronym DBPFS in your mind, okay, like a tattoo, that if I want to become maximus, if I want to become the greatest version of myself, then it's on the other side of discipline, boredom, pain, frustration, and sacrifice. So you don't need anything else to become him or to become the guy. So this is one of the most important video I made till date. Okay, if you have not gotten all the concept, then I would say just rewatch this video and go through this video again. You will get the concept that I have told you. Okay, so, and let's all become from puer aeternus to maximus. Till then, hustle hard. I will see you in my next video. Take care.